So this is the second part of our training on day 2 of our Excel. So we are going to look at logical functions. Logical functions are the functions in Excel that we can use to create logical statements. Like if this is up, if this happened, do this. If something else happened, do otherwise. That is basically what logical functions is all about. And when you go to Formula tab, you have the logical functions there. These are different logical functions that we have. And so the main focus on all this, none of this is really useful. All these and or all these ones are not that useful without if. This is the main focus of this lesson, of these functions. Every other thing surround this. If something happen or this happen, if something and if something, if error, if any. So all these are what they work with, what with if. Now, before we move on to if, let's quickly learn one or two functions there, like and or, because we use them often. Sometimes you have more than one instruction. If something happen and something happen, then what do you want? When you have more than one instruction, we use and or to do that. So now, how do we use them? We have these students, and these are their scores in their exams. They have their scores here. And what we want to do now is we want to know if if somebody score above 50 in all courses, that is, it means that it passed. So we want to know if who among them pass all the courses. It can be 5 courses, it can be 10 courses, it can be 9 courses. The same method we are going to use. We want to know who passed all the courses and who does not meet up with criteria. Whoever passed minimum of 50 in all subjects is somebody that passed. So how do we do that? We use and. A equals to and, open the bracket, you see logical 1. This is greater than 50 or greater than or equals to 50. Greater than or equals to 50, comma. Then you go to the second one, the cell 2, logical this is another logical function, like logical statement. This is greater than or equals to 50, comma, and this one also is greater than or equals to 50. Then you close the bracket. What we have said is that this and this and this, three of them are greater than 50. This greater than 50 or equals to this also and this also. And there's and between them. Enter. This is false. Why do we have false? Because one is less than 50. Can we try it now, everybody? If you don't get it, I'm going to do another example. If you get it, go ahead, go and practice your own. Equals to hand. Equals to and. Open the bracket. Select the first statement, the first cell. This is what you want to, what's the logical function you want to use? Greater than or equals to 50, comma, because minimum of 50. If it is above 50, now we can use greater than 50, because but it means 50 is still pass. 50 still pass, or we can use greater than 49. This greater than 49, comma. Select this also. This greater than 49 is give you the same result, comma. Sorry, comma. And this greater than 49. Then you close the bracket. Hit enter. True. Why? Because he passed all the courses. He scored above 15 all the courses. So that's it. That's it. Can you try it out, everybody? Try it out. Let's try it out. Logical functions. And done. Great. Let's try it. So you can copy it down. So instead of once you write a single formula, you can just copy it down. Bam. So you quickly know those who pass and those who fail. If you change this to 60, it's not the true. So true means what? That it meets up with the criteria, and false means that it's not meet up the criteria. So if one is missing, it's showing it will show false. If it's only one that is missing, because I've said that it must pass all because before we can recognize that. What do you not get there? Type equals to again. That I'll do it again, Madam Bukola. Follow my instruction now. Go back to the formula and type equals to and then open the bracket. Follow my instruction. Type equals to and open the bracket. Select the first cell. Then type greater than 49, comma. Select the second cell. Greater than 49, comma. Click on the third cell. Greater than 49 and close the bracket. Hit enter. Each of the cells, you have to create each one has its own logical statement. This greater than this, greater than this, and this. That's the instruction we have there. Or this equals to this, or this equals to this, or this equals to that. So let's move to the next one. They look alike. They work the same. They work the same way. The only difference is that or stand for if you meet any of the criteria. That is, if you got 50 in any of the courses. You want to know if you get 50 in any of the courses. It means that you can get in 50 this or this or this. That is the difference between and or. The difference between and what? Or. Now to use or, we want to see if you pass any of the courses. That's okay. Equals to or, open the bracket. This greater than 49 or greater than or equals to 50, anyone, comma. Then come to the second one. This is greater than or equals to 50, comma. And the third one is greater than or equals to 50. Then close the bracket. Because what we have here is or, it means that if you pass any one, you're going to return true. At least this or this or this is greater than 50. We are telling the example that this or this or this is greater than what? 50. So it's going to give us true. Again, equals to or, the same way we wrote the first formula in and. So if you got and, this is also the same way. Greater than 49. This is greater than 49, comma. This greater than 49, comma. And this greater than 49. I hope we get that this both are the same thing. Greater than or equal to 50 and greater than 49. Both are the same thing. It means 50 is also part of the equation. Okay, so now let's move. I hope we get this too. And or. Now let's now move to if functions. How do we use if? If. How do we use if? Are you set? Type set in the chat box. Set. S-E-T. Are you set to learn? Are you set for that? Once you are set, let me know. Want to learn logical functions? Type set in the chat box. Are you set for if functions? Who else again? Set in the chat box. Okay, great. Now, at the beginning of the class, of this session, I explained something that the way logic function works is that if something happened, we tell Excel to do something, or we send somebody to go and buy something. And I gave an example of somebody want to buy. If you get akara, buy bread. If you don't get akara, buy gari, or bring my money. So you decide what, if not, that is, if it happens, do this. Then there should be if not. If not is the other part. That is what make it to be what? Logical functions. Sometimes some people miss it when you see some if, count if, they think it's logical function. No, they are not logical functions because they only have one instruction. What make if a logical function is that it gives us if not. That if not is what make it what? A logical function. So some if, count if, some ifs, all those ones are not what? They are not average if, they are not part of logical functions. Okay, so I'm going to do like this. Let's type equals to if. What do you see under my if functions? Do you see anything under it? Under my if functions, what do you see under it? Equals to if. I type equals to if. What do you see there? Can you tell me what you see there?
Test.
Yeah, we have logical test. We now see the next thing that follows is what? Value if it is true and value if it is false. Logical test is what we have been learning with and or. That is logical test.
If true, value if false.
That's what we want to learn now. Now, we want to see this student, this staff. If the staff is a has spent more than 10 years. If a staff has spent more than 10 years, if a staff has greater than 10 years, what do we want to do for him? We want to bonus of 10,000. That is it. That's how we're going to do that. Equals to if, put the bracket. Our test is on year. If the year this is greater than 10, that is our logical test, comma. What will be the value if it is true? Let's start with 10,000 first. 10,000, comma. Otherwise, after the comma, what is the next one now? Can you tell me the next thing is asking for? If it is true, 10,000, comma. What's the next thing it's asking for?
Empty.
Value
Zero.
if it is false. If it is false, right? That's
Value
value.
if false.
Yeah, we can let's start with 0 and hit enter. See that this guy is not going to get anything. Let me copy this formula down. Can you see people who get salary, who will get bonus, and those who will not get bonus? It's as simple as that. Let me do it formula again. Equals to if, open the bracket. You can just use tab. Hit tab. It will open the bracket for you. If this cell, if the year is greater than 10, comma, 10,000 is you get 10,000 bonus or 10% bonus or anything you want to give. If it is false, 0. Close the bracket. That is it. It's as simple as that. Yeah, everybody, let's do that. Everybody, let's do that. Once you get it, just type if in the chat box. If in the chat box. Once you get it, type if in the chat box. If you get it, type if in the chat box. Okay. Somebody they jump. Oh. Why now? If, well done, well done. If in the chat box. So it's as simple as that. So what about if? Okay, let me wait for 2 or more ifs. Okay, any other if again? Are you done? Once you are done, type if in the chat box. This comma. Oh, Mr. Moshudi, after there's no value if false in what you send. Oh. If this is greater than 10, no, you click at the 4, not at the 4. You don't click at the 4. It should be, I think it should be F34. Okay, and the value if false, comma, you have to put something after the comma. Okay, that is good. Now let's do, you are still on it. Oh, okay, let's move to the next one. So we can let's do another one again under this place. Okay, no, let's go to the next one. If or this time around, we're going to do the same thing. If this is if the year in service is greater than 10 years, or is a full-time staff, or is a full-time. Those are the 2 options now. 2 options. If is more than 10 years, or a full-time staff. 2 options. Either of them. If you belong to any of them, it's going to get a what? It's going to get bonus. Otherwise, no bonus. Right? Now let's come into this formula again. That if equals to if, open the bracket. Now, this time around, our logical statement is more than 1. So you don't just start writing your logical functions, you start the logical statement first. Or that's the everything about or we are writing now will be our logical test. Or what? We said this is greater than 10, comma, or this, look at my screen, please. The first one is the year is greater than 10, comma, or this cell equals to double quote full time. This equals to what? Full time, double quote. Then we close the bracket. That is everything about what? About what? Or we are done with all now. That's our logical test. Comma. Please, can you look at this very well, please? Look at this area very well. Remember the way we write our OR functions. Or this equals to this, or this equals to this. But in this case, F34 is greater than 10, and C34 equals to full time. If that is true, then double quote bonus. I will use text now. I don't want to use number again. If anytime you are writing text in a formula, please, you have to put in double quote. You can see that when 10,000 does not need double quote. 0 does not need double quote. But when you are typing text, you have to put your text in double quote. Double quote. Then if it is none, if it is false, no bonus. In double quote again. This is the formula. Then let's check it if it works. Okay, this guy will get bonus. Why? Let's copy down and see those who will not get. This guy does not get. Why? Because they are either half-time staff and their year in service as less than 9. Let's check other ones. 9, 8 years but full time, 6 years but full time, hourly but 20 years. Can you see how it works? So let's do it once again. Please, let's do it now before you do your own. Let's do together first. Let me equals to if, open the bracket. Remember what we want to test. We want to test two things. The year in service must be greater than 10, or is a full-time staff. Full-time staff or year in service. So either of the two. We must, if you meet any of the two criteria, it's going to get the bonus. So to do that, then you open the bracket. When you open the bracket, the first instruction, the first statement is this year is greater than 10, comma. The second one is this is equals to. I said you should have to put in what? In double quote. But if you don't want to use double quote, you can also use your absolute reference. You can use what? Look at how we're going to do that. I can just click on this cell or this cell and put it in F4. So it must equal to this cell. You can see my $C $34. So that's a bracket. It means that anything in that cell must equal to this C34, or anywhere I select, I put the full time in what? In C34 must equal to C34, but this other one now is in what? Absolute reference. That is full time in absolute reference. That's what we learned yesterday. If it is true, what do we want? We want to know who will get bonus. Get bonus, 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 in double quote, comma. If it is not, double quote, no bonus. Then close the bracket, enter. Can you see? So we got the same thing. Can we do it now, everyone? Try it out. Remember, instead of using the absolute reference here, you can just type out the name. So I'm going to help you to type it out. Just put double quotes, full time, double quotes. So get like this. Get it. Okay. Oh, is it at 4 at 5? Okay, good. Is it? So the first one is absolute reference. The second one is text. I use full time. I type full time in the text. Are we done? Great. That is if or. The same way with if you have 3 or more instructions too, you can add it. Or is in accounting department. Or is in accounting department. It's still the same thing. It's okay. Yeah. So let's look at the next one. Just like the or, I'm not going to wait for you to practice this, but I'm going to do it for you. You can practice after the class. So look at my screen. This time around, the year in service must be greater than 9, must greater than 10, and its rating and the rating must be greater than 3. Greater than 3. 2 things, right? And the salary must be above 50,000. Let me check. Must be above 50,000. Greater than 50,000. Three things must be met to get the salary, to get this bonus, 50,000. And the bonus is what? 20%. 20% of the salary. You will get 20% of the salary. So the year in service must be greater than 10 years. The rating must be greater than 3. And salary must be greater than 50,000. So let's look at these 3. So whoever does not meet the 3 cannot get bonus. How do we do it? Equals to if, open the bracket, and remember, we are going to start with and statement. And what are we doing? The first one is the year in service must be greater than what? 10, comma. Second thing is that the rating must be greater than 3, comma. And what's the third one? The salary must be greater than 50,000. Because they are numbers, we don't put double quotes. So close the bracket. Those are the statements we want to make. These 3 things must be happening. The person must, the year must be greater than 10. The job rating must be greater than 3. And the salary must be greater than 50,000. If that is true, it's going to get 20% multiplied by this salary. Otherwise, double quote, nil. Double quote. Now I've mixed everything we learned together now. If it is no, you can put nil. So this is double quote. This is formula 20% of this. Then hit enter. Oh, nil. Let's check other ones. Okay, some people get bonus. Let's check them if it is real. This gets bonus of 15,000. One is 14 years. The rating is 5. Salary is 79,000. And those who does not meet the criteria will get nil. That's what they get. They get nil, not 0. They get nil. That's how that works. So you can look at that again after the class. Then the last part of this, I'm going to break it down into 2. We have nested if, and we have ifs. They do the same thing. Nested if and if, they do the same thing. I didn't repeat this one because it's the same like or, and we've learned and at the here already. Nested if Please look at my screen. When we talk about nested if, what do we mean by nested if? When we talk about nested if, what we mean is you want to group your list in a particular order. You want to group the list you have in a particular order. That is when we use nested if. For example, we have age 0 to 100 years of age. We can say from 0 to 19 years, we call them teenagers. We can say, okay, oh, from 0 to 10, we can call them a group. Maybe any name you like. From 12 to 19, you can call them teenagers. You can see that it's still the same, but we want to give them, we want to arrange them, we want to know where they belong, we want to group them. That is what we call the nested if. Is that explanation clear? The explanation, is it clear? Is the explanation clear?
No, sir.
Okay. We have age, we have student, or we have staff. Let's say, let me put some their age here. Let me put ages here. 23, 34, 19. Oh, I just put random age here. Okay, let me use round function. Round between. Today I'm going to use round between. Round will give you 0 to 1. But round between, you can specify between 18, between 15, between 18, 19, 99, close the bracket. So remember, I just pick a random age, so don't worry about that. If you look at how can the 29 years person be working for 30 years, don't worry about that. So I've gotten the random number, round between. I use round between to generate that. So I'm going to paste it special so that the numbers can be fixed. Now, I want to group these people by age. I want to group them by what? By the youth, adult, teenagers, and all those blah, 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 blah. So that is when we have something like that, we use nested if. Because, okay, we want to group these people, this one, into best. You can have something like this, ratings, because anything less than 3 is a poor rating. Then 3, average rating, and anything above 3 is what? Is good ratings. You know, that is another way that we can also use nested if for that. You get it now? Those are what we use nested if for. We want to group your data in the categorical way, from social number to social number. This in exam, when you do exam, 0 to 49, 0 to 40 can be poor, failed. 41 to 50 can be fair. 51 to 70 can be good, and excellent. You know that? So instead of you to be typing it excellent yourself manually, we use nested if to categorize them. Is it clearer now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let's see how the magic is done here. Now what I want to do now is we are going to group this age, and okay, let's start with job. Let's use job rating. Let's just use job rating to group them. To see the performances. 1, anybody that score 1 is best. Let's call it best. 2 is very good. Whoever rating is good, very good. 3 is a good. 4 is what? Fair. And fair. And 5 is poor. So we want Excel to categorize. We want to know where each of these guys belong to. So I'm going to use if function equals to if, open the bracket. The logic function is that if this rating, the rating here is equals to 1, comma, if it's equals to 1, what do you want to show? Best, right? Double quote, best, best, double quote. That's it. If it is true, then comma. But at this point, you will not write if it is false. You have more things to write. Then you start again. If. That's what is called nested if. We start on that if again. If this number, the same number, is equals to 2, comma, what do you want to show? Very good. Double quote, very good, double quote, comma. That's number 2. Is it clear now? If again, because we are not going to do if first. We start again. If, open the bracket again, if this number equals to 3, comma, what do you want to show? Good. Remember, double quote, good, double quote, comma. Then we start again with our if. If this cell again, if this cell equals to 4, comma, what do you want to show? Fair, double quote, fair, double quote, comma. If again, okay, that's 4, right? Hello, am I back? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, you're back, sir. You're back, sir.
Okay, great. Now, I said after the fourth one, if it is not 1, and it's not 2, and it's not 3, and it's not 4, the last option is what? If it is false. If it is not any of these, then it should be poor. Double quote and close the bracket. Okay, now something happened here. Let me do something here. Because I have 4 ifs. I have 4 ifs. So I'm going to write 4 bracket here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I have 4 if, I'm going to use 4 bracket to close this. Hit enter. So the best, 1 got best. So let's see what they get, the way it is written them, and see if it is correct. Fair, these are what? 4. They got fair. Poor got 5. 5 is poor. Best is 1. That is how nested if works. Hmm. Can we do it together? Can we do it together now? Okay, let's do it together. I type, let me forget this. Okay, equals to if. Okay, let me do like this. Let me do like this, please. Let me reduce the time we're going to type. Don't have much time again. A minute, please. Give me a minute. Okay, now. So nested if, let's go back. So I don't want to type them. I will be selecting this. I will put them in F4. That is absolute reference straight away. So equals to if, put the bracket, if this equals to 1, comma, best in absolute reference, comma. Then we start again. If this same number, but if this number equals to 2, comma, it should be best. Very good. Then remember to put it in F4. That is absolute reference, dollar, dollar, dollar. Then if this number equals to 3, the same number, if it's equal to 3, comma, it should return good in absolute reference, comma. If this number equals to 4, comma, it should give us fair in absolute reference. Don't forget, comma. Otherwise, poor, absolute reference. Close the bracket. You know why we are putting absolute reference? So that it will not be changing. It will not be changing it will not be changing. That is why we are using what? Absolute reference. Let's check that. Oh, sorry. We have if this equals to this, yes, this. If this equals to this, oh, I didn't put if again. If, put the bracket, if this equals to this, then if this equals to 4, if H34 equals to 1, 34 equals to 2, 34 equals to 3, 34 equals to 4. Yeah, otherwise this, then 4 bracket 3, 4. Because for if we should have 4 brackets at the end of the formula. So you can see what we have: best, very good, fair, poor, and good. Can you try it, everyone? That is nested if. We use this when we are calculating payee with the current pension with current payee tax. But from next year, I don't think we will need all this. Okay, it's still there. We still have it because it's pay as you earn. So the more salary you earn, the more. So we use this nested if to calculate the payee. That is, if your salary is below, if the first one is below 300,000, calculate like this. If it is between 600,000, calculate like this. Remember the accountant in the house. That is how we calculate that. We use nested if to calculate that. So when you write the formula, finish. It will be very long, but the exam will understand it that if your payable, if your tax payable is below 600,000, it now to tax you. If it is between 600,000 and 1.1, it now to tax you. Between that and that, you know this range. The exam will understand how to tax them separately without mixing things together. That is the power of nested if. So you can see that we are able to grade, we have been able to grade them, to grade all this. We have added grade to these figures. We're going to do one more example, but we will use ifs. They work alike with little difference. The ifs, by default, we don't need to write if and if and if again. We don't need to write if many times. The reason why we learn nested if first is because if you are not using 2019 and above, 2016 does not have ifs. Anything below 2016 does not have ifs. So if you are using 2013, you can use someone to do. But the same method we use for this. But except that we will not write if more than one time here. So let's look at it together. So look at my screen, please. Equals to. Now this time around, what we want to do is we want to grade them based on the year in service. Year in service. Those people who are less than 10 years in service, we call them new employee. Okay, new employee, new staff. New staff. Those who have spent between 10 and 15 years, we call them 15 years. We call them less than 10 years. Less than 10. People who have spent more than between 10 and 15 years. Between 10 and 15 years, we call them uh, old staff. That's less than 15 years. 15 years. And every other one, senior staff. Just like this. Senior staff. Every other one above 15 years. Right? Let's just group them like this. So I'm going to use if this time around. Are you ready? Are you ready, please? Are you ready for ifs? So this is going to be just 3. We are going to use 3. This one is very long because it involves 5 stages. So let's look at this together. Then I will now give you like 3 minutes or 5 minutes to practice. Or we have break after the logical functions. We'll go for break. Okay. Now look at my screen. Equals to ifs. Remember, if you are using 2016 and below, you don't have ifs in your own case. Equals to ifs. The logical test 1, you can see now, instead of adding if, it's already giving us test 1 if true, test 2 if true, test 3 if true. So the first one is select this year on service. If the year in service is less than 9 years, less than 10, comma, what do we want? new staff, double quote, new staff. Staff, double quote. That is the first one. Comma. It's asking for the next one. What's the next one? Value if true. The next one is if, so you go back again. The second test now. If this is less than 15 years, comma, what do you want? Double quote, old staff, double quote. Right? Then the third one. This one does not have if else. You have to write all the logical on the last one. The third one is if this year is now greater than what? Sorry, have you put comma? So if this year now is greater than equals to 15 years now, 15 years, comma, what do you want? Double quote, senior staff, double quote. Then you close the bracket. Okay, this comma, not I put full stop. Enter. So this is a new staff. Let's see, 9 years. Copy this down. So that is what nested if does. It helps us to group them. These are senior staff. Let's see their age. 15, 16, 22, 14. 14 is old staff. Can you see the way we group them using nested if? So I'm going to copy these two formula into the chat box. So while we use like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, let's use 5 minutes to practice. Then the other 5 minutes we have like a break. I'm copying it into the group chat, into the chat. So you can check it with, if you are not getting it, you can check the formula with yours. Yeah. So 5 minutes. So we are going to stop by 5. So after the 5 minutes, we'll start the last 30 minutes. Wherever we stop, then we'll continue from there next week, Saturday. 5 minutes. Let's quickly have a break. 5 minutes.
Save customer tests. You this structure is nested fair. If which 34 which 34 equals to 4. Four. Four, comma 34. 2, 3, 4. Ah, what more formula? Type of formula. Find the first character is 1.
Okay. Okay. Now, any question? Do we get it? Any question on logical functions? Any question on logical functions before we move to the next item for today? Hello? If you get it, type yes in the chat box. If you get it, type yes in the chat box. Logical functions. You get it, type yes in the chat box. Yes. Who else again? You get it, type yes in the chat box. Only one person get it. Well, we're not back from our break. Who else again? I need your response, please. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. So we can practice more after the class. We can practice more after the class. So that's good. That's good. Mr. Akane, you are saying something. I can't hear you. Are you talking to us? Are you talking to us? We are not hearing you.
No,
You can use.
I'm not talking to you. Sorry.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Okay. Your system has gone off. Elizabeth. Okay, no problem. Okay, so let's move on. Now you can now go and open the workbook for Excel Day 2. So skip the cell referencing. It's an error. Let's move to the next class, which is sorting. How to sort. I think I've demonstrated sorting while we are talking about when we are learning about table. So let's open the workbook called Excel Day 2 Sept 2025. Let's open the workbook now. Now, so let's look at this workbook. I want to sort and do a sorting. We can when you click on your data like this, when you select the data and you click on the data tab here, you can see sorting option here. See sorting option here on that data tab. If you go to home tab and you come to the extreme right, you see sort again here. Sort and filter. Okay. If also I just come here again, I just right click on the data. You see sort and filter. Sorting is you can just find it anywhere from the home tab to data tab and to right click from the drop down. You always see sorting here. Now, what does sorting do? Sort is used to rearrange. You want to sort, you want to arrange. You want to arrange based on certain categories, based on certain rules. That is what sorting is all about. Now, let's start from here. I want to sort this name based on what? I want to sort the name based on alphabet. I can click on this, right click and sort. Look at something. And you see it has sorted it for me. DEJLMMRS. And it has changed the number here because it has seen them as the same data. Sometimes it will ask you, do you want to expand to include other columns? You said yes, so that it will not just change the name alone, it will all the associated data will follow it up. Let me do it again. You can see John, which one is first one? David is number 3, 42, male, manager, 85. So now when we click on sort, you can see sort here. We can sort A to Z. We can sort cell to A. And we can also cell by color or other sorting. We get to some of them. We're going to learn some of them. Sort A to Z first. You can see that David comes up, including the ID of David, David age, gender follow it. As we sort it, everything about David follow David up there. So can you try that, everyone? Right click on any of the numbers and sort. That is the name. Then the next thing we look at is salary. Right click on salary and sort. You can see that Excel is very smart. It's now showing, it's not A to Z again. It's now showing smallest to largest. That is called intelligence. Now, smallest to largest, you can see now it has rearranged it now. It's not based on their name again. It is now based on their what? On their salary. From the smallest salary to the largest salary. Sarah, a lawyer, earned the largest salary, 90,000. While Jessica, a researcher, earned the least salary. Imagine accountant earning next to Sarah. That's ridiculous. Okay, good. Good. So that is just basic way to sort. Just a basic way to sort. So we can sort. Okay. Now, what about when you want to sort based on more than one criteria? Sometimes we want to sort based on more than one criteria. Let's do like this. We want to sort based on the agenda first. We want to sort based on the agenda and then based on their name. We want to sort based on 2 criteria. First thing, we want to arrange them by their gender first. Then we now want to arrange them by their name. So right click again and click on sort. You see custom sort here. Come down, select custom sort. It's asking me, do you want to expand it? I say yes. But if I want to continue with just this column only, I will click on this one. But we are going to expand it to include other columns. Click sort. Now, the first cell, we want to sort by what? By default, this is the current sorting on this thing. So I'm going to change this to what? To gender. I want to sort by gender first, A to Z. Then I will add levels. Then by what? By their name. And this one should be A to Z also. Then okay. So you can see now, female come first and their name arranged. Male followed by male and their names arranged. Is that clear? That is sorting. That is custom sorting. Okay, you can also do that here also. You can just sort, first thing, sort by the product. You can sort by product, then by location, then by you can sort by name. Anyone you like, you can just sort in any way. You can sort by product or by name. Let's sort by name first. By name, then by
Mr. Akim.
product. Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Then by location.
You are working on. I don't have it. Where do you get this file? I didn't
It's in the
see
WhatsApp
it.
group. It's in WhatsApp group. Let somebody point it to you in the WhatsApp group. Ask in the WhatsApp group. Somebody can show it to you there. Yes, it's in WhatsApp groups. Sorry about that. That is September, the Excel day 2. Okay, so we want to sort by 3, by 2, or by 2 or 3 different things. So we can see, we want to sort by name, then by product, and then by location. Okay, now to do that, just right click and select your sort. You can use any of the sorting, you can use data tab. So the first thing is to sort by the name. Sort by A to Z, add level, then by product. Product, add level, then add another level. So you can edit, you can delete level and by what? By location. Then okay. So you can see it has been arranged. First thing is about Ashley. He has shown Ashley sales, all sales by Ashley, organized by their product, then by their what? Region. Can you see? So that is how powerful Excel can quickly help you to arrange your data. Yeah. So you can see all sales from Ashley now. Their transaction number has changed. And the date, you can also arrange by date. If you want to arrange date, look at how smart Excel is. You can see it's no longer A to Z. It's not smallest. It's now telling you from oldest to newest, or from newest to oldest. You can also sort by colors. You can sort by colors. If you come here, you can see that we can sort by color. We have some colors there. Let's sort by color, by cell color. Sorry, let me sort by cell color. Custom sorting. I can say, okay, I want to sort this transaction. I want to sort this number by cell color. And I want the color, which color should come first? Green. Do you have only one color here? Let me check name. There's only one color there. Let me check name. If you have more than one color, yeah. Okay, we have more than one color on that name. We want green to come first. Then the name again. After that, I want to sort by color again, followed by what? So by yellow. You can see that the moment I change from cell value name, when I select cell value or font value, font color, sorry, cell color or font color, it changed. It's now ready to take colors. Red should follow, and then blue. Then other ones should follow. Other plain colors should follow. So name by color of that cell color. The only color left is this blue now, right? So this one will come on top. If you want it to go down, you can say bottom. It will go down. So, but for now, let's keep it on top. These 4 should be on top. It's okay. So you can sort based on color. Okay, so still on sorting. So I think we have done that. Sorting by color, by custom, color.
Sorry, Mr. Akin.
Yes.
Please, a quick one. When you want to sort, does it have any condition it has to be in table or range?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Because I'm trying on another work one now, but it's not responding after putting the custom sorting.
No, when you put on custom sorting, you have to see, does it select your data? Look at my data, it's selected.
Yes.
When I'm custom sorting. If you select your data, then it will work. If it does not work, then what you do is first select your data yourself manually from here to the end to down. Now sort. Are you getting me? So when your data is selected, That's when you can see, that's when you'll be able to see all the headers, all the columns header. Because if you don't see this column header, it will be difficult for you to be able to instruct Excel on what to do.
Okay.
Mr. Akane, have you received, have somebody, no, I said to ask in WhatsApp group. That's where you can get it. WhatsApp group is where you can get the thing quickly. I don't know which of the group you are. I don't know which of the group you are. Which of the WhatsApp group are you? Hello? Which of WhatsApp group are you?
Power
BI group.
EMC.
Okay.
With
Okay.
GMC.
Okay. I will send it to you now. I'll send it to you. It's there already, but I will send it. A minute, please, everyone.
Oh, no. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Now, there's a profession of machine learning and transfer equipment.
Yeah, it's not here now.
It's that this tax on those who need to bring in this
Minute,
equipment to
it's not
manufacture.
there.
So you therefore increase their cost of setting up.
Please, can you mute, please? There is something going on under the server again.
This is the second I'm dying. The other 16%.
Can you mute somebody? There is somebody listening to two classes together, two videos together. Can you mute, please? A minute, everybody. Let me quickly look for that. Let me forward it to the Power BI group, right? Sorry, everyone. Where is the workbook again? I'm unable to get the workbook. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, please.
Okay, sorry, it has dropped. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, good. So those are the way by which we can. I think we have done this. Okay, so we can also sort based on if your column is if there's a conditional formatting on your column. If there are conditional formatting on your columns, we also have that options too. So we have the option of sorting based on that too. Custom sorting. Select this option. We have names. Let's say we have names. So we have conditional formatting icon. If there's an icon, now select the icon you have. So I can't remember if there's any column with icon. So if there's column with icon, you can sort based on icon, and you can use that to sort your data too. Then also sometimes your data is in look at your data is in a row form. Typically, Excel work data, you rarely have your data in a row form like this. But what if it happens? Excel has a provision for that. Right click on this, format, custom formatting, and then you come to option here. Option you can now say from instead of top to bottom, you can sort left to right. You can sort left to right. That's when you have this option here. So you can now sort, okay, based on what? The row number 20, 21, 22. These are the row numbers now. You can use the row number to sort your data. 20 sort by this. So you can use any of the row to sort. Now B, D, F, G, G, H. You know, it has been sorted based on this row. So that is how sorting works. We also have what is called custom list. There's what is called custom list. Let me see a list here with a month. Is there any month or week day here? Okay, no problem. Let me quickly do something. Look at this data here. The data here. Let's look at this one. The one on sorting 4 equals to month. Oh, we use month equals to text. Sorry, let's use this formula. Let me see month first. Month will not give me what I want. Not give me what I want. Open the, select this and close the bracket to give me number. But let me use text. Let me use text. Hold on, please. Text. Let me use text. Open the bracket. This I will select date, comma, then double quote. I will now make it double quote. December. I want to get the name out. Just use this formula. It will get you the name of all the months. The name of all the months. So use that formula to get the name of all the month out. So I can now copy everything now. Control C and paste special. Now, I want to arrange my data based on, I want to arrange this data based on the month. And what I've been doing so far, we have A to Z or Z to A. If you come here and select, you can see A to Z, Z to A. And if you arrange month by A to Z, you're going to get it wrong. What do we do? Now go to, okay, let's arrange our month based on Z value. But here, there's another option here called custom lists. This is where you can now create your own list. Month, so this, you can see January, February here. If you don't have it, no problem. Create a new list. Or you can see west, east, south. As you like, you can arrange anything you want. Let me go to new list. You can say, okay, no, I want to arrange something like this. Our Lagos branch. Lagos branch. So come first, comma, Osogbo. Or you can go to the next row. You can do comma, you can use next row, anyone you like. Osogbo branch. Osogbo branch, Port Harcourt branch. Are you getting me? So you can use it, you can create your own list the way you want it arranged anytime you like. But in this case now, we already have this. Just click OK. So it's going to arrange it based on this, and I hit OK. Now you can see that it has arranged for me using my what? My list, my custom list, January to December, instead of using A to Z or Z to A. So we get to the end of the sorting today. So I think we have done enough today, so we can call it a day. Then we'll continue from filtering in the next class. Sorting and filtering, they are twin brother. Anywhere you see sorting, you're going to see filtering. You can see them together. Anywhere you go, you're going to see them together. Go to Home tab, they are together. Data tab, they are together. Even when you create a table, when you see sorting, you see filter. Anywhere, they are just like twin brothers. So we are going to continue from there. This is a family house, sort and filter. We're going to continue from filtering on the next class. So for those of us who are yet to join the class, remember, you can still join the class here. Just go to what? Go to seller. Go to seller.com / what? / 372767. So to register for the full class, the free class ends today. So for those who want to join the full class, just go to this place and register. So you have options to make full payment. You can make payment by just pay a full amount and click on Get Now, or you click on None here. If you want to make instrumental, you select Advance Payment, then Get Now. You want to pay your balance, go to Balance Payment, click on Get Now. So where you're going to make your payment, your name, your email address, or your phone number, whatever, will go, and then from there you'll be able to purchase the class. So any question before we round off the class? Any question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Please, the last thing that you showed to us, the sorting of the months, where we can create a custom list. I didn't get that.
The custom list, right? Okay, no problem.
Yes.
It's okay. Let me put Control Z. So do you get how we create the month? How we use formula to get the month out? I think I showed the formula there. I've sent it to the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Sorry, sent to the group there. This chat box. So select your month, go to custom sorting, right? Now, this we are sorting, we want to sort by month based on the value in Excel. But here, we don't use A to Z. We don't want Z to A. We want our own custom list.
Yes.
Can you see under the order here? This is where you now select a name. If you don't have the list in your own, you don't have the list here, you select new list and you type the list out. January, February. You click on new list at the top. That's the first thing at the top here. Can you see there are different lists here? The first one at the top here is new list.
Okay, how did you get this? I don't get. How did you get this custom list? That's I'm not getting.
I show you now. You didn't look at my screen. Look at A to Z, Z to A. What's the third one here?
Okay, I saw custom list. Yeah, I've seen it.
Click on it. Yeah, it will open this for you. Then you click on custom list. Then you start to add your list. Yeah, it may not be. It may not be date. It may be something else. Since you already have how you want it arranged, you now type how you want them arranged, so that when you finish, you click add. The list will be here. Are you getting me? Then you click OK. Then you can now click OK. It will arrange based on that for you. Is that clear? Is that clear now?
It's clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Who else again has a question?
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Good evening.
So please, when is the next class?
Saturday, 10 a.m. is the next class.
All right, sir.
You know, it's 8-week class, and the 8-week start yesterday. For those who are in the paid group, we're going to discuss on Sunday. It's like some people are having issues with Sundays, with Sunday timing. So let's look at it together. If we look at because all of us are not using the same, we are not in the same region. So we are in different regions. So let's look at it together and see how we can blend the Sundays together so that we can all have a win-win situation. Thank you very much.
If we can, make a request if we can push the Saturday on even a little bit, maybe towards maybe afternoon or thereabout. You can just look at it and make an opinion poll. Let the
Okay,
people decide.
let's talk that in the and we talk in the paid group and we discuss. We agree on that and way forward with that.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you
sir.
very much, everyone. Any comment before we close the class?
Okay.
Okay.
Copy this
Okay.
file that you worked on. Can you send it to the group?
It's already in the group.
The one that
It's there.
you worked on this one. Is it the same thing?
Okay, the one, no, there are two data, there are two tables there now. One is logical functions. The second one is the Excel day 2, September 2025. You see it in the work group. Yes, it's there.
Okay,
Check your
thank
groups.
you.
You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.
So we don't have it in the data analysis.